So even when things are challenging for schools, even when the building's on fire metaphorically, you can't sacrifice the professional development and investing in your employees. But I would imagine what a lot of schools say in response to that is, yeah, that's probably the most important time to invest in those things, but it's when our institution has the least time and resources to be able to invest in those things. When, a school is suffering an enrollment crunch, a budget crunch, an uncertain legislative environment, it's hard to like take a step and say, okay, let's do some professional development for our employees. Let's,
Yeah.
what programming can we create? Like, that's stuff to do like when you're in peacetime and instead of
Hmm.
wartime. So what advice do you give schools like that to kind of reinforce to them to still try to find time for those things, even when there's so many challenging things going on in the institution?
What I would offer is to challenge that thinking in that professional development doesn't have to be this annual event or this one-time event. And quite honestly, it shouldn't. If you're doing it that
Mm.
way, it it's probably not super effective anyway. Going back to that recommendation of data and looking at metrics, if you have a operational way, a day-to-day way of looking at metrics that are driving outcomes, again, and whether we're talking higher ed or K through 12, um, letting the data indicate where that development needs to happen. So development really becomes an ongoing process that is developing skills and also impacting metrics versus a 8-hour day where we get everybody together and nobody remembers anything at the end.